And I'll send it to... Sweet. Alright. Hello, folks. Apologize for the lateness of the hour. I apologize that we are a little late to the party, but as you all know, things can kind of turn on a dime. Things can. They just can. You know what? I'm gonna accept it with all of the flaws and dignity and grace that it needs to come with. So, but anyways, we have Studio Series 86 Perceptor here in his box and all of the fun stuff. Wow, you got here pretty quickly. Welcome, Zaga. How you doing? Freezing cold in my house today, but that is to be expected because it is the AC that is currently making me freezing cold. So, but because we have one person in the chat, now I can open this. So, anyways, I'm actually kind of confused about this one because this is actually a reboot of a figure we really didn't need a reboot for. Like, seriously, this was not a necessary reboot for this at all. That being said, you guys are going to be quite excited for the next couple. So, it's raining a little. I would pray for some rain right now because it is roasting, and my AC is on all the time. So, yeah. Not that that's a problem with my AC being on all the time because I do enjoy my AC. So, all right, there we go. Alrighty. So, yeah. I don't know how I feel about this figure. I kind of feel like this figure didn't really need to happen, because, I mean, didn't we already get Studio Series 86 Perceptor? And not to mention, didn't I already review 86 Perceptor? You know, I'm fairly certain I did. I am fairly certain I did. Oh, they removed the gimmick on his eye mechanism. There was a gimmick on his... what? I don't... Why do I feel like this is not in the right spot? Yeah, well, I guess I'm talking about the right thing here. Yeah, holy moly, the amount of accessories. And here's what's funny. Not all of these are pertaining to him. Like here. So, believe it or not, well actually, let's just get Perceptor's stuff done and out of the way real quick. So, here we go. Let's pop this into his arm real quickly. We'll get to those guys in just a moment here. You got 86 Perceptor, the redo. So yeah, quite an interesting bot this guy is. So, don't understand it, don't get it. So yeah, ratchet joints. There's no ratchet joints. There's ball joints for sure. Ball joints and friction joints, that's for sure, but no ratchet joints, unfortunately. So, don't get me wrong. I am excited, though, for the next couple of figures that we are going to be taking a look at, because apparently there might be some ratchet joints in some of these ones. I don't know, but there could be. So, hey, what's going on, Ed Henry? How you doing? How you doing? Alright. Get Ratbat, Ramhorn out here. That going. I'm going to take this, throw that off the side, do all this, clean up all of our little clippy clips, and move Perceptor off to the back because he's kind of like the secondary. Hey, I do remember you, Geron Odulio. Odulio. I do remember you. I do remember you from the previous stream, and why am I not surprised this just literally turned out to be... Oh, wait, no, his feet do pop down. At least I think his other foot's supposed to pop down. Well, his other foot's supposed to pop down, it's just not popping down. There we go. Okay, so this is and is not a redo of the. This both is and is not a redo of the Siege Rat Bat. How much did Perceptor cost? United USD 34.99. I don't know how much that is in your New Zealand. Oh, what's up? How you doing, Sack dude? How you doing? How you doing? Anyways, let's get into Ramhorn here. Ramhorn, from what I'm understanding, is basically just a redo of the of Ravage? Yeah. So let's get this little dude's everything kind of going here. So oh, hey, what's going on, Gordon the Glowworm? I do remember you about that. I do remember. I do remember. Sort of a little too much. I don't. Well, here's the catch, though. This is based off of off of another figure that basically. Do you remember when we did? If you were here for it, um, do you remember when we took a look at the Bumblebee movie? Bumblebee, like the brand new, like the redo mold that they did of it. And that one I'm referring to the good lord, which one goes with which? Okay, rocket pods. This goes with Ramhorn. Okay. 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 Alright. I see where things kind of need to go. Aha. There we go. There we go. So, but hold on here. So I can't believe that they're selling Studio Series 86 Bumblebee is selling for 600. Are you saying 600,000 or 600? Because that's the price of a used car. If you're talking 600,000, like, or maybe not even 600,000. 6,000 is so much for a car, but yeah, this one's kind of like a remaster of that, and yeah, and this one is supposed to. Come on. This head is on a double joint, but it doesn't want to double joint. So, I don't know why it doesn't want to double joint, but it doesn't want to doesn't want to do the double jointy things. Wow, I did misread that. You said 600,000. Wow. I'm sorry. That's a bit way too much. And I'm gonna be real with you here. Even in the United States, we don't pay that much for our Transformers. So, yeah, not even here do we pay that much for Granted, there are Transformers that have costed ridiculous amounts of money. Do not get it twisted when I say that. There are Transformers that have existed here that have been a ridiculous amount of money. So, like, do not get that twisted. So, that being said, now I need to get these guys back in their cassette modes because now is the time where we get things ready for the review. So, this guy's got to be in his cassette mode. I got to remove this from his ass. There we go. So, the way they designed these are pretty darn good, I gotta say. I'm very impressed with some of the designs that they've come up with here. So these gotta go down first. Goes there, and that goes there. Folds out, that folds in. Alright, so now here's the $1 million question. You gotta go to bed. I'm sorry you gotta go to bed. It's late. I know it's late. I know. Praying some third-party company out there sells a knockoff 12-centimeter 86 Bumblebee, not gonna lie. There probably is a company that already does it, so I would not be even surprised about that. Would not even be in the slightest bit surprised. So, yeah. So, good night, Geron Adulio. You will be shouted out at the end of the video, of the end of the live. That being said, if you guys do comment, you guys do get shouted out at the end of the live stream. I do hold to that promise. So, if you do want to be shouted out at the end of the live stream, you are more than welcome to comment. If not, you don't have to. So, but I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to the channel because we are fairly close to hitting our goals. We're very close to hitting the goals of the 1,700 subscriptions goal right now, and we are also fairly close to hitting the goal of 2,000. So yes, lots of fun going on there. This also okay. If you're going to bed, good night, Gordon the Glowworm. So do not discourage that. Oh, your favorite Transformer that you own is the Bumblebee movie Soundwave. What's up, Xavier? How you doing? I like the Autobots too, man. I can't complain about that. Alright, so now I do believe we're going to get this guy transformed into his microscope. And real quickly, apparently the only thing that changed about this guy is this panel and the ability to flip in this head and close that back up. Apparently, that's the only difference with this figure than the official version, which, if that is the case, to which I did have the official version, which I don't have it now, because, you know, I'm an adult and I got bills to pay. So, no, do not like that. Ugh, that did not make me feel good. Duh. So, but anyways, work with all of this. And then I'm going to flip in the hands. Sure, I gotta remember how this works. It's been a quick minute since I've fiddled with this mold. I mean, I know that's what's supposed to happen. I forgot about that. And then these go like this. And then these groove in here. There. I think you're supposed to go in there, right? Yeah. I am not wrong. And this one goes in here, like so. And then this folds down like so. And this goes down like here. And then this goes down like so. Ta-da! Now he is in his microscope mode. So, there we go. Imagine if Hasbro releases a Studio Series figure for an April Fool's joke and the Autobots Decepticon's name is Bob and he transforms into a Toyota Corolla, a rusted, beaten up one. I would honestly be down for that. And I'm not going to lie, I would honestly like to see them do... Believe it or not, there actually has been a Toyota Corolla version of a Transformer. But they did that... I think it was either... I can't remember if it was a Corolla or if it was a Chevy Impala. I can't remember exactly which one. But the 2007 game Swindle, I can't remember if that one was based off of a Corolla or if it was based off of a Chevy Impala. I can't remember exactly right off the top of my head. So, but anyways, there we have Perceptor going on right there. We got all the cool little tapes going on here. So, and I only have this guy here just to dress the set because, you know, he can be. So, and all of that fun stuff. That being said, I have been contemplating this thought here. Do you guys think I should get the official Studio Series version of Blaster, or do you guys think I should keep this one? Because I've been contemplating swapping this one out for the Studio Series one. Because that one is getting a re-release here in the coming days, in the coming future. So, you want me to keep the Kingdom one? I'll keep the Kingdom one. I'll keep the Kingdom one, Zaga. the reason why I didn't get the Studio Series version was because it's basically it actually is straight up just the Kingdom version, without all the extra paint details. And funnily enough, some of those paint details are not even that good. So don't worry, I'm not getting rid of it, Gordon the Glowworm. I'm definitely not getting rid of it. So, much like we also do not get rid of boxes on this channel here either. Well, some boxes we get rid of to make way for new boxes. So, yes. This box, though, because this is the very first of the reissues that they decided to redo, because, you know, take note, anything that comes with this style artwork of packaging, and take note, this one was one of the first ones along with, what was it, Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Overload? Yeah, Overload. But basically, they released these because these are figures that people hardly got a hold of when they re-released them, or when they released them back in 2020 and 2021 and 22. So basically, if you didn't get a hold of those ones, this is basically your new shot to get a hold of them now. So yeah, that being said, the review for this guy is going to be coming out later next week, and next week we are going to be unboxing Widow, the Studio Series Widow. Later this week, I actually am going to be picking up Studio Series Widow, and that will be showing up at my. Should I get the novel? I have no idea. I haven't read many Stephen King novels. All I know is that there is at least 2 books that he wrote whilst extremely high on cocaine, and he doesn't even remember writing the book. So I can't even begin to tell you much about that. So all I can tell you is I read The Shining, and I watched the movie. I also read the book Doctor Sleep, which was also pretty good, and I saw the movie Doctor Sleep as well, which again, very good. And I think I've seen, yeah, I've seen parts of it. Same thing with Pet Cemetery, and same thing with, good lord, Criminy. What's another Stephen King? I can't remember what it was, but it involved a bear. It was something that involved like a bear of some kind. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah. So we'll remove that for the moment. So, anyways, anybody got any other questions, comments, concerns, things they want to get off their chest? No, Stephen King did not write Cocaine Bear. It wasn't that one. It was there was another. It was a book that was. It wasn't based off of a true story, but it was based off of some story. It was some story that involved a bear, and it was like some sort of horror story that involved a bear and a bunch of kids, and I can't remember everything that went down with it. I don't know if that was entirely a Stephen King movie that I watched either, too. So I'm not 100% certain about that. Hey, what's going on, Riveted? How you doing? How are you? So, but anyways, I'm excited because the next live stream that I've got going on afterwards, after the next one, which is Widow, is one I'm actually kind of excited for. I've got Age of the Prime's Cybertron Sideways showing up. That one was a weird one to almost have everybody go, oh yeah, great figure, and then have it completely never show up. Because that one's apparently a Walmart exclusive, whilst tonight we're taking a look at a Target exclusive. So, hey, could be worse. Anyways, that being said, please give a nice warm welcome to Riveted Reviews. He is a good friend of the channel, and he's a good friend in real life. So. Ugh. We'll keep the stream going for probably another 10-15 minutes here, and then we'll see where we're at. So. You're getting a very nice warm welcome, Riveted. Welcome. So, anyways, I gotta say, actually, there's one thing I haven't done yet, which I've been kind of dying to do, is take these guys and pop their dudes' respective chests. Okay, apparently this one goes the other way. Oh. Oh. Ah, there we go. Fits in Blaster's chest. So that's good news there. That's very good news. Very, very, very good news. So, well, we already know this one's going to fit. So, I'm not going to be surprised when it does. Nope. That's slightly annoying. There we go. Fits in his chest. Hey, what's up, Ninja Teo? Teo 007. How you doing? Ah, crap. Jeez Louise, is there an easy way? Oh, of course there is. Of course there's an easy way, but of course my sound wave does not want to work that way. So, and this is the Legacy United Soundwave. So, I really, really hope that the next version can other cassettes fit in all of the cassette players. Yeah, they do. This one fits inside his chest. I know that Steeljaw also fits in Soundwave's chest. I know that Eject also fits in his chest. And when we were reviewing both of these guys here, I didn't have Soundwave just yet, so I had to stick them in his chest to basically to test them out because they both have roughly the same size chest. So, yeah. But yeah. So that's about what happened. So, but no, I'm kind of excited to see what they do with the re-releases with certain figures because right now the re-releases that they started with were the Revenge of the Fallen Overload, this one being the second one just so they could release these two tapes, and this one being the only new one out of the whole set. Like seriously, if you bought this just so you could have all the cassettes, I applaud you for your completionism, but I also would like to reprimand you because that is ridiculous. So, but no, they fit inside all the cassette players. But the red guy is the good guy, and blue guy is the bad guy. So, but it's okay. Don't I wouldn't worry terribly too much about it. They all fit in the same chest. So, I mean, I think they did that unilaterally just so that way they could have all of the cassettes in one area. To which I gotta say, I'm only missing one. I don't. Okay. Riveted, I just said, I am going to reprimand you for buying this only for this cassette. And this one. If you're buying the set only for those two cassettes, you are better off buying them on eBay. Because at that point, you are wasting more money for both of them. Or you're wasting the money on both of these two, and you're not wasting the money on buying the whole freaking set. Now, am I going to say that that's a great thing for everybody to do? No. I'm not going to say that's a great thing for everybody to do because I don't know what everybody does and I don't know what everybody's things look like. I don't know what everybody's budget looks like. I don't know what everybody's things in that category even look like to begin with. I don't even want to pretend like I do know. So, oh, dude, I'm not even going to acknowledge that eBay Optimus Prime comment. Oh my gosh, dude. Anytime you look up an eBay Optimus Prime, they're ridiculously overpriced. Always. Just because it's that one. I have the past Perceptor, so I don't know what I'd do with that one. That being said, Riveted, can you do us a huge solid on this one? If you are paying attention to this, Riveted Reviews actually has the deluxe class Perceptor. Can you tell us that there's anything visually different that you can see on this? The reason why I'm asking is because I got rid of mine a while back. And aside from the cassettes, is there anything you can see that's different? Oh, I need to fix some stuff. There we go. That needs to be there, and that needs to be here. Glad I noticed, but minus these bits. So, put that back there. That being said, for those of you who also do not know, Riveted Reviews is my video game sparring partner in Halo. He's my bro. He's my broski in that area. So So, yeah. So, as I stated, we will keep the stream going for another 5 minutes. And then after that, we will call it good for a little while. And then the next live stream will be next Tuesday. So, yeah. The next live stream will be next Tuesday, so please do not forget to check all of that out when we do it. And that being said, I do apologize for the lateness of the hour. I ended up needing to go pick up a couple packages, and in doing so, I ended up making myself late, which is okay. It's no big deal. Packages come first, packages and postage come first. So, but as soon as I got those packages, then I immediately came home and started the live stream. So, yeah. That being said, the next round of re-release figures that they're doing is they're re-releasing Gamerverse Optimus Prime. They're re-releasing Gamerverse Megatron. They're going to. I find it strange that this next line that Target is going to be doing, I find it really weird because they're doing everything right and wrong all at the same time. Because it's like they're picking and choosing the bits and pieces from the best of their packs that they've ever released, and they're just releasing them as singles. Like, for example, the only way you could get Sideswipe in Kingdom was to get the 2-pack with what was it, Maximal Skywarp? Yeah, the Maximal Skywarp. You had to get Maximal Skywarp and you had to get Autobot Sideswipe in Kingdom. And now they're straight up re-releasing the Kingdom Sideswipe as a straight up deluxe. Which, again, not a big deal because that is what it is. It's a straight up deluxe. But it's an exclusive yet again. Sorry. And then once we have all of that one happening, then we also have the Studio Series 86 Wheeljack, which I gotta say, I'm kind of not impressed with that one because I thought of all the ones that would be the next one for them to be, dead bots would be Wheeljack and Windcharger. So I don't understand that, but at the same time, I'm glad they're releasing an official Studio Series Windcharger figure. So very grateful for that. But take note, the Studio Series 86 Wheeljack figure, that one was within the Legacy 5-pack. So, and not to mention they're also going to do that with Hound, again. So, my question is why did they even bother to do that if the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line was supposed to be their re-release line instead of this line that they're working with now? which again is not a problem. I don't have a problem with this line. It's just slightly annoying. So. All right, well, I think we are going to end it here for the evening, folks, because we do have to get this review going on here. And once we get this review done here, you guys shall be notified. And that being said, before we do end this, I will keep it going for another 2 minutes, just so that way we can answer this question. Do you want separate reviews for these guys, or do you want just a regular review for this dude and these two to go with it? Because I will separate the two of them. I just want to know if that's what y'all want or not. So. Anyways, yeah, so this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to subscribe to, let's check that out from the beginning. Do not forget to subscribe to Zaga the Animator, Ed Henry, Geron Adulio, Sack Dude, Gordon the Glowworm, and I think the last one being, oh, we've also got Xavier as well, so don't forget to check him out as well. And Riveted Reviews, don't forget to also check out Ninja Tio77. And also do not forget to check out Riveted Railfan as well, his secondary channel, because I definitely do appreciate that. Jordy's Rail Videos, Patrick's Voice Rail. Who else should we throw out under the bus as well? Oh, what the hey, let's throw him out under the bus. Lemon Lime Studios, Kitten Cat 999, and let's throw him out there, Sentinel Edits as well. So please do not forget to check out all of them, as they are some very good friends of the channel and fans. And I almost forgot one more person. Do not forget to check out Alexander Rothschild, as he is once again a good friend and a good G to the channel. So that is it for the live stream. So please do not forget to check out the main channel. Don't forget to hit a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe button. And also do not forget to hit one of those other buttons down there somewhere. That allows you to go check out the playlists on the channel, where you can check out the majority of all of these figures reviews, because we just got to get these ones done here. But you can definitely check out all of that. And do not forget to check out, as in I say, check out one last time. Do not forget to check out all of those channels and myself, as I said previously. So, anyways, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Don't forget it. Goodbye.